What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Sunday Afternoon Smokes. My name's Chris. I'm your host, also the owner and operator of the Cigar Box mobile cigar bar that serves the upstate. Today is not a regular episode podcast, but it's a cigar review. I'm sitting down with my good friend, Keith Bowling, also known on Instagram and Facebook as Smoky Beard SC.
Smoky Beard SC on Instagram, just Smoky Beard on Facebook.
Oh, it's just Smoky Beard on Facebook?
Yeah.
But it's SMOKEY.
Yes.
Yeah. Hey, a Smoky Beard was taken.
Yeah.
Well, as most names are.
Yeah. Yeah. And that's also why I had to do the South Carolina.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, that's
on the instant.
That happens a lot, you know. So I encourage you, if you're on social media, get over to Instagram and follow Smoky Beard, SC, SMOKEY, Beard SC, and then follow him on Facebook as well. And Keith, just, you know, you're posting regularly what you're smoking, kind of just your thoughts on things, and
yeah,
it's fun.
Yeah, pretty much. It's just, you know, I like to post what I'm smoking. I'm a member of a few different cigar groups, you know, like to share what they're smoking, what they think of it, and all that good stuff, what they recommend, and it's just a good way to stay on top of the cigar game.
A few months ago, I started an X account, you know, old school Twitter. Mm-hmm. And, dude, there's a lot of cigar content on there. I'm part of the cigar community. It's like 1,300 members or something like that.
I haven't even
just straight up.
I haven't even dipped into the X.
Yeah. I mean, and look, just, you know, since Elon took it over, it's a lot of political right-wing stuff. But you can avoid that, obviously, if you want to. And you can just find those couple of cigar communities or whatever in there and join those, and yeah, you can be down the rabbit hole.
Yeah, no doubt.
So, you know, maybe that's something you might want to do. Or, I mean, 2 platforms is enough. Facebook.
Yeah, it really is. I find myself staring at my phone too much anyway. So
yeah, I hear you. But what we're looking at today is the AJ Fernandez 20th anniversary cigar. And I am lucky enough to have this cigar, as it was a Christmas gift from Keith to me, Christmas 2024. So, man, I appreciate that.
Oh, of course. Yeah, I'm a big AJ fan, and when these 20th anniversaries came out, I got really excited, and actually went and bought a box. It was the first box I ever bought of cigars.
Well, that's a hefty box to throw down.
It was, you know, but I was feeling, you know, Christmassy, so I gave myself a gift.
Yeah. So the 20th anniversary here by AJ Fernandez, we know that this is a Nicaraguan Puro cigar, so all the tobacco comes from Nicaragua, but the blend is undisclosed from what I have read online. Right. They don't share any of that.
They don't. It's blended entirely from AJ's oldest reserves of tobacco grown in Nicaragua. Basically.
Right. Now there's five main growing regions in Nicaragua. There's the most famous of them, which is Esteli, which is where a lot of people have factories. That's where AJ's factory is in Esteli. There's Esteli, there's Ometepe, there's Condega, Namanji, and Jalapa.
Isn't Plasencia also Esteli?
I wouldn't be surprised.
Anyway.
You know, there's a lot of them. I mean, just between Nicaragua, Honduras, and Dominican, there's a ton of farms and factories in those places.
Covered.
Yeah. So, I mean, we've got 5 main growing regions in Nicaragua, but they leave the blend out. So, you know, there's a secret recipe to celebrate 20 years of cigar making. So who knows of these 5 regions where this stuff's coming from, but it's all from his farms.
Right. It is. And we'll be smoking the Toro. These came in size Toro, and then what was the other? The Bellicoso.
Yeah.
So
this is kind of a chunky Toro too.
It is, man.
It's a little. I mean, it's a 6x56.
Right.
I think it's a little bit of a bigger ring gauge than most Toros. Usually they're about 54. And the Bellicoso is 6 3/4 by 54. And it's, you know, I really like Bellicosos for some reason. I could not tell you why. I just like them. It's got that little tapered head on it. But the Bellicosos came in 250 numbered humidors. They made those special humidors.
They did.
250 of them, 50 cigars in each humidor. And as you mentioned on the last impromptu podcast with you and Roger and myself, you actually won one of those.
I did. Yeah.
From our local tobacco shop.
Yeah. So basically you got a raffle ticket for every single cigar you bought. So I bought a few singles of the 20th, then I bought a box. So I got a lot of the tickets. So I ended up winning the humidor, and it's pretty solid, man.
Yeah, you increased your odds.
I did
by buying a whole box.
Yeah,
but so hang on. You ordered a box from Boda?
Yeah, I bought it there.
Okay, so you got the Toros. You didn't get the Bellicosos.
No.
Oh, right. Well,
the Bellicosos were well above my price range.
Right.
Those would go for about $35 a piece. The Toros are $25 a piece, but to get a box, you couldn't get a box unless you got the humidor, and the humidor is like a little over $1,700 with 50 cigars in it. I mean, it is 50 cigars, but still, that's large.
No, that's a steep price tag. Do you know all those humidors were numbered? Do you know the number of your box?
It's 100 something.
100 something.
I don't remember off the top of my head.
I'm gonna go check that thing out after the podcast. I don't think I've seen it.
It is a beautiful humidor, man.
Actually, I think I saw it for just a second when I was in Boda, but I haven't taken the time to up close and really just kind of look it over.
I don't have anything in it yet. I've been seasoning it, but it should be finished with that. So it should be loading it up soon. And actually, from what I've read, the boxes that the Toros came in, you could also use those as humidors as well, because they're just so well built. So I've got those. I haven't even smoked one out of that yet, out of the box, but I've got that chilling in my humidor.
Nice.
Getting a little age on it.
Now, we have already cut these. You opted for the V cut. I opted for a straight cut. And, just to look at this thing, I don't know what wrapper he chose to use, but just on the eyeball, it's not one you would say this is silky.
No.
This is a rugged, kind of rugged tobacco.
It is. And I don't know if that happens when, stuff's aged longer than usual. It said came from his oldest reserves. So I am not 100% sure how
old that
this has been aged.
Yeah.
But that could be a factor in this, a lot of times, and for some reviews that I've read on this cigar is people make that same comment, it's a little bumpy.
It just reminds me of like a Pennsylvania, Connecticut broadleaf, a Mexican San Andreas. Usually those are the characteristics of that kind of leaf, but like you said, I'm not experienced enough to know, like, if this tobacco has been sitting in a burlap sack for 15 years,
right?
If that's going to have,
and we don't know how long.
They
don't give you that info.
I'm inclined to think not, but
yet anyway.
What do I know?
Right. But I hear these guys say, "Oh man, I can't believe that he didn't choose a prettier wrapper on this." And but you know what? Who are you to question AJ? That's my answer.
I'm one of the hottest cigar makers in the world right now.
Let AJ do his thing.
Well, and it's not, in my humble, it's not just that. A cigar, looks aside, at the end of the day, if that cigar looks like a piece of crap, but it smokes like $1 million, that's what matters. I'm willing to overlook an ugly cigar for a great smoke.
No doubt.
There's plenty of dudes out there willing to overlook an ugly wife if she can cook.
This is true.
So
and do other things well.
Yeah. So I find that criticism that it doesn't hold a lot of water for me.
And I do see where they're coming from. I mean, you're talking about a $25, $35 cigar, depending on what size you go with.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, okay, I see what you're saying.
That's a little fair.
But also, shut up and smoke it.
Shut up. Yeah, shut up and smoke it. That should be that's your just Smoky Beard.
Yeah.
Shut up and smoke it. That's your tagline.
Like that, yeah.
There it is, man.
I've been doing this, stay smoky, but hey, shut up and
I like
smoke it.
shut up and smoke
like
it,
that
man.
too.
Yeah, you're gonna have to get some you're gonna have to get a little design made like your buy and sell with the beard.
Yeah.
And get Smoky Beard made, and it'll be shut up and smoke it at the bottom. I like it. I'm digging it. Yeah, man. So what are you getting on the cold draw?
Cold draw.
I mean, I don't know. I don't think either of us have just like super sophisticated palates. So this is.
I'm working on that.
It's not easy.
No, it's not. And people say, "Oh, I get leather." I'm like, okay, well, I've never tasted leather, but I guess I can get it from the smell of leather.
Yes.
Transferring into a taste. And
like if you buy let's say you buy a wallet or something that is legit leather and it just has that leathery smell, so you kind of transfer that into your mouth like what you think it would be,
and that's something that pops off on the cold draw to me. A little leather, earth.
I'm getting maybe just a touch of sweetness in there.
Yeah, there's a little bit of sweetness, maybe a little spice at the moment, but yeah, man, it's
I'm getting a touch of sweetness. I'm also getting just kind of this like a little bit of musty.
Yeah.
Just kind of in the background.
Right.
It's very musty.
Like a barnyard deal.
Well, I don't know, maybe, but not
never tasted a barnyard, but
just go grab you a handful of dirt out of the barnyard. But it's just kind of very musty, and a little bit of a little bit of sweet, a little bit of must. And so, I don't know. Let's toast these up.
Yeah, man.
And get started here. So
I'm going to use this new lighter I got. Found it for a pretty good deal on Amazon. I don't know how exactly to pronounce it, but it's spelled Xifei. So I'm going to say Zi-Fi, maybe?
Just say China.
Zi-Fi. It is made in China, yes. But, man, it's a V-cut. It's got, a punch also. It's also got the little tool to make your draw better. And it's a really nice V-cut, and it's a 3-torch, but it's the straight instead of like being crowded like in a triangle shape, the
all 3 jets are aligned with one another, but I noticed the outer jets are pointed inward.
Mm-hmm. They are.
So
I like it. And for like $25-$26 on Amazon, man, this thing, hopefully it lasts. That's the big question. I've had lighters that did well for about a week or two.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it looks. I checked it out before we started recording. You would expect a lighter of that size to be hefty because they crammed a lot in there.
Right.
So there is some good weight in the hand on that. I think that lighter's probably really great to stay home instead of in your pocket.
Mm-hmm.
It's just there it is. It's just too big. It's just too big to be in the pocket. But with a incorporated V cutter, draw tool, punch cutter, triple torch lighter.
Also,
I was wondering what that was.
Yeah.
So you just kind of lay it on its side.
Yeah.
There you go.
But it's the kind of I carry it around in my backpack that
there you go.
Laptop and everything in, and my little travel humidor and stuff. So it works pretty solid.
So Z-Fi, something like that.
I don't know.
It's got a little dude monogram on there with a top hat and a cigar hanging out of his mouth. He's wearing a bow tie. So it's pretty cool, man. They did it. Oh, and that's never mind. That's just that's the back of the V cutter. For a second, I thought that was a fuel window.
There is a window on the side, though.
Oh, there it is.
That is one thing I definitely want. I was looking for I wanted a fuel window.
Yeah, I don't like
the guessing game.
I don't either. I don't like lighters that don't have a fuel window for you to see if it's time for you to refill. But anyway,
so what are you getting on your first few draws there?
Let's see.
The spiciness is definitely there. I get the cocoa.
I'll say this again. I said in a recent podcast. I'm probably picking up more spice than is actually there. I have been, ever since I was a kid, ever since I was probably a young teen, I've just been susceptible to like mouth ulcers. in my gums or on my tongue, and things like that. And sometimes when it gets that way, my mouth gets really sensitive. It's difficult to eat. I've had a recent bout with that, and finally, hopefully, starting to recover. And so my palate's a little bit sensitive. So anything spice is exaggerated right now.
Right.
So, but I'm definitely getting the spice just because my tongue and mouth is sensitive.
The spice is there, and and the first few that I smoked when they first came out, I thought that it's a crazy full body cigar, lots of spice, very thick, and I was wondering how this is going to change now that it's been sitting in the humidor for a few months. I think these came out in toward the end of November. And so they've been in there a few months now and doing their thing.
Well, honestly, I remember when you gave these to me at the company or the team Christmas party, when I was excited to get them. And I don't remember when I smoked the first one, but the first one I smoked, dude, it was super harsh.
Yeah.
And honestly, I didn't like it.
Mm-hmm.
But the next one I smoked a month later was much better.
Mm-hmm.
It was deep flavors, chocolatey.
Yep.
That's
what I'm feeling.
Smoke was like thick and kind of creamy, so it's that like creamy dark chocolate.
Mm-hmm.
And then this is like, I just kind of get the idea right now of this would kind of be like dark chocolate dusted with a little bit of cayenne.
Yeah.
So it's spicy chocolate.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's
a good nickname for
spicy chocolate. A stripper or
some bit. Right. Of a certain ethnicity.
Yeah.
Yeah. Spicy chocolate.
I'm sure that's been used.
Oh, no, there's no doubt. There's spicy chocolate, sexual chocolate, white chocolate, just all, but yeah, that's kind of how I feel about this right now, that it's just this kind of really creamy dark chocolate dusted with a little bit of cayenne. It's spicy, really is, it's rich. I mean, and I think like, have you ever had spicy hot chocolate?
Yeah.
I mean,
that's Mexican hot chocolate.
Mexican hot chocolate.
Yeah.
Right. That's kind of like, if you put that into a cigar, I feel kind of like that's what, actually, I think a Mexican hot chocolate would go very well with this cigar.
Now you're talking.
Yeah.
We got some coffee, but, and I don't know if this means anything, but it says AJ Fernandez Esteli, Nicaragua on the wrapper. So I don't know if all of this comes from the same place.
Well, that's
just
his.
I mean, I know that's where he's at.
Yeah, that's where he's headquartered.
I don't know.
I mean, it's a great cigar. The draw has opened up just a tad since I cut it and we tested on the cold draw. The cold draw was just a smidge tight, nothing to worry about. But since I put some heat to it, it's really opened up.
Yeah, I remember with the early ones that I smoked that the draw was pretty tight. And I feel like this is mellowed out really nice now that it's been sitting, and the draw is actually pretty decent on this one. So
did you buy your box at the end of November?
Yeah, I bought it pretty quickly when they came out.
So they've sat for 90 days.
Yeah.
I mean, because here we are, it's now March 5th.
Yeah.
So they've been just kind of chilling in the humidor, acclimating to their new environment. Flavors maybe marrying just a little bit. Do you have plans to really hang on to one for several years and just let it hang out?
Yeah. I mean, I've got a box of 20 and I've got plenty of other cigars that, I like a variety. And, this is going to be like a special occasion type of deal for me.
You have your next kid?
That ain't happening. I've got 2 and that is enough. But yeah, like, maybe when they, I don't know if it'll last that long, but graduate high school or something. I don't know.
That's a ways off, man.
How long can you keep cigars?
Well, I was actually watching some guys on a podcast yesterday. Sorry, it wasn't a podcast. It was just on an Instagram reel, and they were saying for them, they think 10 years and under. Anything over 10 years is pretty much.
It's just past its prime after that point.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So I'm not sure you're going to make it to high school.
Well, okay.
High school graduation. Maybe, I mean, how old's your oldest?
5.
5? Yeah. No, not happening.
Close to. Well, yeah.
So how long you been married?
9 good question.
Come on, man.
13 years?
You know she don't listen to this.
13,
so
14 years, something like that.
So yeah, you could let one sit for 6 or 7 years when you hit 20-year anniversary.
20 year, there you go, 20th anniversary.
Hello,
bam,
20-year wedding anniversary, 20th anniversary cigar, and of course by that time that cigar will be what? Well, 7 years, 6, 7, 8 years old, or I mean, because this was a cigar made to celebrate 20 years of manufacturing cigars, but I have no idea how long he let it sit in his own aging room before he put it out to distributors.
Do not know.
You know, there's no telling.
Yeah.
So this cigar actually landed. Do you read Half Wheel?
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's the dude, Charlie Hamato's like barnyard touch of anise.
Yeah.
A little bit of burnt toast, reminding of red peppercorn.
Yeah.
I'm like, nah, okay.
Sure.
Yeah, if that's what you do. But anyway, this cigar on Half Wheel's website, they did their top 25 of 2024. This came in at number 13.
Oh, okay.
This probably came in on Keith's number 1.
It was up there. It was up there, but
maybe you should do that this year. Create your own ranking system and just kind of keep track and blast it out there.
Yeah, well, I keep track of everything I smoke.
I used to. I've smoked so many
little app, so and I miss some here and there, but yeah, it's that is a good idea. Yeah, that's something we could do a little podcast on. Is what was your top 5 cigars?
We should do that at the end of the year, or like January 26th.
Yeah,
or maybe in the end of December, between somewhere between Christmas and New Year's.
Mm-hmm.
We'll jump on, do a podcast, our personal top 5s.
Yeah,
that's a good idea.
Let's do that.
Yeah, let's do that, man. There was something I was going to say, and now it escapes me. Oh, another cigar on Half Wheel's top 25 of 24 was Knuckle Sandwich 56.
Oh, yeah.
I know you're looking for the 57.
I've got one 57.
Oh, you got it.
I got it. I'm going to let it chill in the...
Did you have to wear a ski mask to get it?
No.
Show up with a baseball bat and a ski mask?
No, the guy he basically gave it to Roger.
Oh, you got it from Roger?
Yeah, because when Roger was at this place that usually carries Knuckle Sandwich, my usually go-to place doesn't have Knuckle Sandwich. And I know where he was, they usually have it. So I was like, hey, ask him if they have the 57. And apparently they had a personal box in the back, and he just gave him one.
Wow.
Yeah. So
is that our usual spot or somewhere else?
No.
Where he got it from?
No. Social. Yeah.
Nice.
So yeah. So I'll be sitting on that for a little bit. I had the Knuckle Sandwich Connecticut the other day, and that was solid, man. You've had that one, right? Or no, you had the...
I had the Habano.
Or the Habano, okay. So there's the Habano, the Maduro, and the Connecticut.
Yeah, all by Espinosa.
Yeah.
And
AJ. They're at AJ. They're made at AJ's factory.
Okay. Yeah. And that's the thing. That's where it gets weird in the cigar world. You have guys that own farms / factories, and then you have brands who don't. They do blends, but they hire people like AJ to create the cigar for them. So, people like AJ Fernandez, Rocky Patel, Oliva, those guys are tobacco farmers.
Right.
And also cigar makers. But, first and foremost, I would say they're tobacco farmers.
So like Rafael Nadal.
I believe.
He recently released a cigar that's really similar, looks really similar to this, called La Boheme. And I have not seen it in the shops yet, but it was him and AJ that put that together. And I think it's going to be like a $35 cigar. It's going to be up there in price. But man, I want to get my hand on at least one or two of them just to check them out. Let one sit and smoke one now.
Yeah.
But
where do you, just to be honest, I feel like at this current moment in time, you're probably reading about cigars and listening to more cigar podcasts than I am, honestly. I could be wrong about that, but I I just feel like you've experienced a lot of aggressive growth. We can put it that way.
My thing is, and my wife will tell you this, when I get an interest in something, I get a little bit overly
obsessive.
interested. Yeah, obsessive is a better word. Yeah. And man, it's just like cigars right now. I am constantly just reading about cigars, listening about cigars, having a cigar, that type of thing, and it's something I truly enjoy. I really enjoy smoking them. I really enjoy learning more and more about them.
Mm-hmm.
And I hope that continues, and I'm sure it will.
Yeah.
Just as time goes on.
So where are you reading? Like, what's your websites you're going to?
Half Wheel, Aficionado, pretty much all kinds of stuff. Even social media, you can get a lot of stuff on social
you can get a ton on social media.
I
mean, there's Cigar Aficionado, Half Wheel, which you've already mentioned. There's Cigar and Spirits Magazine,
Cigar Journal.
Mm-hmm.
I get a lot of education from podcasts.
I know you like to listen to the Cigar Authority.
Cigar Authority, I like a lot. Cigars Daily, I like also. But I like Cigar Authority the most. That's my go-to. I really enjoy those guys, and they crack me up, man. It's hilarious, and they have some good guests on there. I think they got Steve Saka coming on this week.
Steve Saka is the guy behind Red Meat Lovers.
Yes.
Which I smoked yesterday recording a podcast with your dog opened the door. Anyway, he's good. Well, they both come. Here come the kids. And by kids, I mean dogs. Here we go. But anyway, I smoked a Red Meat Lovers yesterday while I was recording a podcast that's coming out in a few weeks with Chef John Malik. Chef John Malik is a guy, super interesting guy, born and raised in New Orleans, went through culinary training there. He went from New Orleans to Charleston, from Charleston to here. He writes City Juice column for Greenville Journal. He was a traveling food writer for Huffington Post for like 6 years.
Nice.
First chef in Greenville with a James Beard nomination. Oh. Opened up 33 Liberty. He was kind of like a B-list celebrity chef. Did a bunch of stuff. Did 12 shows on Food Network. Way back in the day, late 90s, I think, when they were just coming up. So really cool guy, but whenever he filled out the guest preview form for Sunday Afternoon Smokes, he requested a full cigar. And so I picked the Red Meat Lovers.
Yeah.
And if we need to put it on our calendar to make sure it happens, then I got to pay attention through the year. We're going to do our top 5. I posted on my social media yesterday that Red Meat Lovers is easily in my top 5, if not my favorite cigar.
It's up there for me too, man. That's a solid stick.
It is fantastic. And you've heard me say, I don't know how many times, that I'm really not a wine drinker.
Mm-hmm.
So whenever Chef Malik got to my house yesterday, I offered him, I'm like, hey man, I can get you some water. I've got some bourbon. I've got some scotch. Or if you want some wine, you're just help yourself to whatever in my pantry. And so he picked this bottle of red. And I finished my first glass of bourbon mid-podcast, and I just said, since I got a chef on here, and I'm not really a wine drinker, let's go for it. Let me try a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
And that bold red wine with that heavy cigar wasn't that bad.
Oh, I bet that was.
I was surprised.
Great. Yeah,
because I'm not a wine drinker.
Yeah, no, I bet that was great, man. That sounds like a great combination. I've got another one of his cigars, the Sin Compromiso, in my humidor.
That's Steve Saka?
Yeah. I haven't had one of those yet, but it's sitting in there hanging out. I hope to get some of that here shortly. But and then also the Sabramisa Solita. I've also got one of those in there. He's got a few different ones. He just came out with a new one, but I don't see it on his website. But and it might not actually be on the shelves yet, but it's supposed to be pretty solid as well. It's part of the Sabramisa.
I think it's Sobremesa.
Sobremesa.
I think that's how you pronounce it.
I mean, Sobremesa definitely sounds better. So we'll go with that. But he's coming out with a new one of those sometime soon.
Yeah.
So he's got some good stuff, man.
Nice. Now, just back to this cigar really quick. I was looking at yours before you ash that, and unfortunately, this is audio only, but your construction is great.
Yeah.
Even burn. I have just a smidge of canoeing.
Yeah.
Just barely, but I am very confident that'll straighten itself out.
But also outdoors, man, sometimes I think the wind kind of affects it a little bit.
Yeah.
And things of that sort. We have a little bit of a windy day today.
Well, I had that big storm overnight.
Yeah.
It woke me up in the middle. Oh, you already told me your story.
It woke me up too.
Apparently somebody, I won't say who, but somebody in the bowling household, and I'll just eliminate Keith from the discussion here. Somebody in the bowling household is not closing doors all the way. And we're having big winds blow things open and set off house alarms.
So the wind blew and blew my front door open last night at about, I don't know, 1:30 a.m. and set off the house alarm and all that fun stuff. So that made for a great night and no sleep for the next few hours because, you know, you get rolling, you're about ready to whoop somebody's ass and nobody's there, you know.
Yeah.
And it's hard to go to sleep after that.
It can be tough. It woke me up, man, in the middle of the night. I don't know what time it was. I didn't check my phone. I should have, just out of curiosity, but I could hear the wind like serious outside. And like the rain, I could tell the rain was like just driving right into the window. You know, it was hefty. My mom actually said there were some tornadoes reported in South Carolina. However, that storm I'm sure did as well for the wildfires.
True. Yeah, I hope so.
That we experiencing.
I know they're struggling.
Yeah.
And, you know, they brought a little flashbacks back to me, too, from Helene. I was wondering if any trees or limbs were going to come down because we still have some loose stuff hanging around out here.
Well, you still, like, in a situation like that, I'm sure a lot of these trees, because of Helene, have been weakened. And probably, so when another big storm like that comes through,
they've been weakened at the
root. Yeah,
at the root.
Exactly. So, but anyway,
hopefully we'll have to deal with that again.
Yeah, man, this cigar is picking up a little bit for me. I feel like the spice is kind of mellowed out. If I get any spice now, it's moved to the back of my throat instead of in the front. But it's getting smoother, and honestly, a little smokier.
Yeah,
if that makes sense.
Yep.
Have you ever smoked any cigars with fire cured tobacco inside?
Yes.
It's a whole different flavor.
Yeah. What is that one? I think it's by, I want to say Drew Estate.
My Uzi weighs a ton. Muwat, fire cured Kentucky.
The fire cured Kentucky.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's the Uwat or Muwat.
Yeah. I've had that. It's been a while, but
yeah, but it's and then I have one that I need to review from Wyatt Cigars called Icarus, and she told me it's got some Tennessee fire cured tobacco in it.
Nice.
And so if you've never I don't know how to explain to somebody the difference between just the smoke that you get in a cigar and then having smoky smoke.
Right.
It's like you trying to explain Guinness Extra Stout to me.
Yeah. Well, it's extra stouty.
Yeah, extra stouty. It's extra smoky.
Yeah.
It just I think the best way to explain that would be the smell of a campfire in your mouth.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which is different from just cigar smoke in general.
It's a more extreme smoke, I believe. Probably not for a beginner, you know. I don't know. Because you're gonna get. I mean, it's gonna have a little extra bite to it, I believe, if I remember correctly. Like I said, it's been a while since I've had that fire cured, but I enjoyed them when I had them. It's been a few years ago, I believe.
Yeah. So really digging this 20th anniversary from A.J. Fernandez with the coffee. Started off spicy up front. And when I say up front, I don't mean just up front at the beginning of the cigar, but the spice was more on my lips and the tip of my tongue.
Right.
That spice is moving to the back of the palate.
It is.
Back of the throat, maybe the top of the mouth, but in the back. Started off with chocolate, felt like, but now moving to that, a little bit of that smokiness, little deeper, little richer. And, man, I don't know anything about making cigars. I mean, I really don't. I understand the process. I've done plenty of reading on it, but like, if you sat me down at a table and gave me a bunch of tobacco, I'd be fish out of water. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, hats off to AJ Fernandez and company.
It's a delicious cigar. It really is. And there's so many stuff. I've got so many things, different cigars in my humidor that AJ's had his hand in that you would never even know. It's so much stuff he does. It is unreal. And speaking of AJ, I believe he just had a birthday last week, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know what number it was, but happy birthday, AJ.
Happy birthday, Mr. Fernandez. We appreciate you and all that you do and the great cigars you provide us with.
Big fans, big fans.
Yeah, I'm a huge fan of AJ Fernandez. I don't know anybody that's not.
How would you not?
I'm sure there's somebody out there that's not
a hater,
but that's whatever. It's a consumable, which means it's open to interpretation.
This is right.
That's fine. But yeah, I mean, from Dias de Gloria, Last Call, New World Dorado is such a banger, dude.
It is. I like the Maduro. I have not had a Connecticut yet. I really, I've got one coming, I believe, that I just ordered.
Yeah.
But
yeah, New World Dorado doesn't disappoint. Have you smoked that Bellas Artes yet?
No, I mean I've had one before, but I've got it in my little travel humidor. It's gonna happen real soon.
Yeah, Bellas Artes, Ramon Iones.
Yeah. I've actually got a Connecticut coming in on that line too.
Really?
Yeah, I'm looking forward to. I recently started because I've just been a Maduro guy for so long. I've kind of started branching out.
I noticed that you had when you posted at Shoeless Brewing the other day. You had a Connecticut Camacho, on deck, and so knowing you and everything, knowing everything that you've been smoking, I was surprised to see you having a few on the lighter side.
Mm-hmm. I'm trying to broaden my horizons and
broaden the palate,
see what's going on there. Yeah, and I enjoy them, man. Like the other day, I had that the Knuckle Sandwich, Connecticut. It's probably the first Connecticut I've had in quite a while, and it was so good, nice and creamy on the lighter side, not as spicy, as the Maduros, and full bodied. And but man, I love it. I'll smoke any cigar.
Yeah, likewise. Yeah, you and me both, man. Smoke a little bit of everything. So,
off the top of your head, what are your top 5 right now?
Red meat lovers.
Mm-hmm. I'm talking like regular production, like the 20th anniversary. I don't think I want to count that because that's a special release. Let's say a regular production cigar.
Okay, regular production cigar, red meat lovers, banger. Yes. I smoked a cigar for the first time doing a podcast on Monday. Smoked the JFR Lunatic.
Oh, okay.
That was very good.
Okay.
Yeah. I really, really enjoyed that. Let me see what else. I mean, because I've smoked a lot of stuff. So I smoked Buffalo 10 Natural, which is a cigar by a company called Artista down in Dominican. That was really good.
Okay.
Didn't have the spice that they claimed it did, which is fine. But it was just a great flavor. And I smoked the natural. They have Connecticut Natural and Maduro.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to throw in with a Buffalo 10 for that. Okay. Another cigar that I was pleasantly surprised by. I'm not sure that this is worthy of a top 5, but it's super budget friendly. And I think it's actually just manufactured for JR Cigar, called Casablanca.
Okay.
It's just Connecticut.
Yep.
But dude, solid. Creamy, very creamy smoke.
Beautiful.
Light, easy. Draw was great. That was good. Let me think. Let's see if I can pull out one more. I mean, there's so many cigars that I like. And as soon as I round it off, I'm going to think, wait a minute.
Right. There's a lot of good ones out there, man. It's hard to narrow it.
Yeah, I don't know. JFR Lunatic. Oh, okay. Hang on. Red meat lovers, definitely there. JFR Lunatic, I think, is a very high ranked cigar. La Gloria Cubana Serie R Maduro.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, that is a very high-ranked cigar in my personal life.
Yeah.
This one that I just fell in love with immediately.
Yeah.
Started smoking it. Have you had that?
I do not believe I have.
What's a cigar you should have?
Wait, the Diaz de Gloria Brazil? Is that what you said?
No. I said La Gloria Cubana
La Gloria
Serie
Cubana.
R.
No.
Oh, speaking of Brazil, CAO Brazilia.
Oh, yes.
That's in my top 5.
That's a solid.
So I think I've got 4 right there. Red Meat Lover, CAO Brazilia, La Gloria Cubana Serie R, JFR Lunatic. You know, and then there's our Ferio Tego Metropolitan Host Maduro, which you smoked the other day.
It's delicious, man.
Naturally sweet.
I love the sweet cap on it, man.
It is, but it's not infused. It's just natural.
Right.
Those are my top 5.
That is a great cigar. Freaking great cigar.
That's an amazing cigar.
It really is.
I love it.
It really
now,
is.
I'd have a hard time putting those in a 1 through 5 order.
Yeah. I mean,
but
your numero uno is probably the Red Meat Lovers at the moment. You think? Yeah.
You know, I'd say, all right, let's do it. Let's do it. You know, all right, Lunger. Little tombstone. Let's do it.
Yeah.
Red Meat Lovers, number 1. Coming in a close second, Metropolitan Host Maduro by Ferio Tego. Number 3, La Gloria Cubana.
Yeah.
Serie R. JFR Lunatic will be number 5.
Okay.
What was the other one I said?
Brazilia.
CAO Brazilia, number 4.
Yeah.
That's my top 5.
I hear you. I like that.
That's a good list.
I like that list.
I think so.
All
right, man. I'm going to turn the tables on you.
I agree with that.
So, you got it written down, don't you?
No, I'm just going through my my journal.
What do you use?
It's called Cigar Scanner. And you can keep a journal. You can actually keep track of what's in your humidors on here. Things that's where I haven't gotten to that extent. I need to, because some stuff is gonna get lost in the mix in there if I don't. But yeah. So one of my favorite cigars is the Aging Room Quatro Nicaragua.
Oh, that's a good smoke, man.
I love that cigar.
That's a good smoke.
That's a cigar that I am probably always going to have in my humidor.
Yeah. That was I think that was Cigar of the Year somewhere around like 2016 or something like that.
Yeah. But man, that thing is so solid. I love that cigar. That one, let's see. I love the AJ Fernandez, the Enclave Broadleaf.
Mm-hmm.
The regular Enclave is good as well, but the Broadleaf just stands out more to me. I like that.
I wouldn't be surprised if this wrapper is one of those broadleaf varieties grown in Nicaragua somewhere.
It very well could be. Very well could be.
All right, so
I've got
Aging Room Quatro.
Yep.
And then what'd you say?
Enclave Broadleaf.
Enclave Broadleaf.
I'm going to go ahead and do Knuckle Sandwich Maduro.
Guy Fieri.
Espinosa. Yep, Espinosa. So that's 3. Let's see what else I got. I love AJ New World.
No, there's 2 different ones. There's the red label, which is New World, and then there's Dorado, which is the gold.
The red label, just the Maduro, I suppose. Is
you know what? Honestly, I like the regular New World better than I like the Dorado.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Oh, you like the Dorado?
I like the Dorado better than I like the
Dorado's solid too.
Dude, it's awesome.
It is a very solid cigar, but the regular New World and the New World Puro is really delicious as well, but I'm just going to go with the regular Maduro. And then lately, what was it? The Southern Draw Jacob's Ladder is a solid cigar. I love that smoke. I would probably put that up there. So where am I at now?
That's 5.
Is that 5?
That's 5.
No.
Yeah, you went with Aging Room Quatro.
Yeah.
Enclave.
Yeah.
Maduro. You had
New World,
and you had
Knuckle Sandwich, and hang on,
there was another one. You might have to back up because you did.
So I was about to say one more. The Southern Draw, Jacob's Ladder.
Southern Draw, Jacob's Ladder.
Yeah.
What's the other one that's in contention for spot 5?
The other one that's in contention is the Rocky Patel Disciple.
I haven't had that.
Man.
Did you ever have? I don't. You might can find them somewhere, but Hamlet by Rocky Patel.
No,
it's actually by Hamlet Paredes, who was, it was I guess a collaboration, or Hamlet was one of the blenders at the time. Whenever I used to carry that years ago, I just used to call that the one. Somebody's like, I want a really good cigar. I'm like, that one, that's the one.
Yeah.
Right there.
Yeah.
So, all right. Is Rocky Patel the Disciple in the 5, or is it not? I mean, you got to this is a game time decision here, man.
Yeah, man. If it's not, it's number 6. I mean, it's
okay.
It's up there.
That's a solid list. Very different than mine.
It's a delicious cigar, man. And some just, honorable mentions is Foundation Cigars Tabernacle. Solid smoke, and that's a regular production deal, I believe. Another one that I recently found is from West Tampa Cigar Company, or Tobacco, and it's the Circle of Life. That was a delicious cigar, and I'm not 100% sure if it's going to be regular production. I've heard it is going to be. They're going to come out with it, one every year, but yeah, it's a delicious cigar, smokes really well, and it's gotten a lot of publicity. Also, it's a highly sought after stick. So
yeah, I guess I'll throw a few honorable mentions out there. Things that I've smoked in the last month and a half that I thought were really good was Chunk by Alec Bradley. That was the Maduro that I smoked. It's a 30-40 minute smoke at the most.
Yeah,
that's very good. La Historia by E.P. Carrillo. Great cigar. A nostalgic cigar for me. I've talked about that before, but that one is very good. And Juarez by Crowned Heads. Awesome cigar. And then one more by Pete Johnson, who has Tatuaje. Have you smoked any Tatuaje stuff? I'm gonna let you take over the mic and yammer, because I can't remember the name of the cigar off the top of my head.
Well, I was gonna say a budget friendly cigar that I recently had was a La Perla Habana.
Dude, I like La Perla Habana cigars. They are budget friendly, but homie,
dude, that's a solid stick. And disclosure, AJ had his hand in that as well.
I'm shocked.
But man, you can get those for a really good deal online, and it's a solid smoke.
The cigar that I am looking for it's called L'Atelier.
Okay.
By Pete Johnson. It's kind of his I guess maybe little pet project that he has. Handcrafted in Don Pepin Garcia. That's my father factory, right? So blended by Pete Johnson. The L'Atelier is, dude, it's just so good. Yeah, and they have like a short Robusto, which isn't even quite 5 inches long. It's like 4.4 3/4.
Yeah.
Is that the right one? Because there's a couple of different ones that he has.
Really?
Oh, no.
My neighbor's dog, man. This thing barks nonstop.
It was La Mission L'Atelier.
Okay.
Du L'Atelier. Dude, so good. Mexican San Andreas wrapper.
Yeah.
That's why I like it.
Yeah.
Over Nicaraguan long fillers. Yeah, highly honorable mention. Really, really like that cigar. So whenever I make a post about this podcast, I'm gonna see, before I leave, we need to write down those top 5s. I'll put it in the post.
Yeah.
And I don't know.
But
you and I should just get together maybe like once a month and do a cigar podcast.
Let's do it, bro.
Like that, man.
I'm in.
I created a YouTube channel not that long ago.
Oh, really?
I started using video, just using the camera on my.
Is, from what I've gathered from other cigar podcasts that I listen to, their restrictions are pretty tight on cigar talk.
Well, I haven't had any trouble, but nobody's listening to my, nobody's watching my videos either, but it's just another avenue.
Yeah.
We'll just put it out there. I think like my original video probably has the most views of anything. It's like 53 views, which is nothing.
Yeah.
But it's fine. I do it because it's easy and it's fun. But, man, I think we're set, man. We've been talking for 50 minutes here.
Yeah.
It's surprising.
But, hey, real quick.
Yeah.
So the number one cigar in Cigar Aficionado for 2024 was my father, the judge, right? Have you had one of those?
I don't think so.
You haven't? So I've had a few of them before they were even ranked number one, and they're solid sticks. But right now, I don't want to jump on the bandwagon and say it's in my top 5 because it was number one on Cigar Aficionado, and there's others that are really good as well. But it is a solid smoke. And I highly recommend that one as well. But I'm sure they're probably hard to find at this moment because they're
number one
on that list. But they'll come around again.
Yeah, I'm sure they will. Awesome. Well, look, I mean, I've still got at least another hour on this cigar.
Yeah.
So we're gonna be hanging out here for a while, but we'll go ahead and wrap this up.
Yeah.
AJ Fernandez 20th anniversary. Yeah. See. That evened out.
Yep.
I said just a touch of canoeing, but it's already evened out. Yours is beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
This is a killer cigar.
Yeah, it's made very well, man.
And you're right. This should not be. I think you're correct. You shouldn't put this in the top 5, just because it's a specialty. It's a specialty cigar with a very limited amount available.
Mm-hmm.
So you're not going to be able to get this in however long from now.
Mm-hmm. No, it's even what was it? I think they only made 7,500 boxes
total between the Bellicoso and the Toro. I think that's all that was made.
So yeah, they're gonna be hard to come by. But guess what? I got a full box.
Whoa. Well, it's not full anymore.
No, it still is full now. Right now, it's full.
You've restocked it?
No.
Okay, hang on. You bought a box.
I bought a box and then I bought some singles.
Okay.
I have not dipped into the box yet. I went a little crazy.
Yeah, you sounds like you did. Anyway. Yeah. All right, everybody, look, get on over to Instagram, hunt down Smoky Beard SC, give him a follow. On Facebook, it's just Smoky Beard.
Yeah.
Yeah. And of course, you can find me on Instagram at Sunday Afternoon Smokes. You can find me at Mobile Cigar Box. That is, it's my mobile cigar business. And of course, Sunday Afternoon Smokes is an offshoot of that. And then of course, I post everything together on my X handle at Mobile Cigar Box. So thanks for listening, Keith. Been super fun.
Yep.
We will, I'm going to have to start a little journal because in between Christmas and New Year this year, we will sit down together. We'll do our top 5 of 2025.
End of the year roundup, baby.
Yeah, top 5 of 25.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe we'll list, I don't know. We don't have to go nuts. I'm not crazy like halfway. We're not going to do a top 25, but I think we could probably do top 5 and then 5 honorable mention.
Yeah, and I'll be interested to see what creeps in and knocks some of our current top 5s out.
Yeah, awesome. So, all right, at Smoky Beard SC, at Mobile Cigar Box, at Sunday Afternoon Smokes. Thanks for listening. We'll catch you guys later. Great job, AJ Fernandez.